the instructions will be to calculate the mean absolute deviation. When you are asked to do this, it will be find the mean absolute deviation, and you will be given a set of numbers. When you are given the set of numbers, you are going to take the average in twice. So you're going to do 10, 7, 13, 10, and 8. That's your data. You're going to add it up. That's the fancy way to mean sum. And so you're going to add 10 plus 7 plus 13 plus 10 plus 8, and you're going to get 48. To get the mean, you're going to take 48 and you're going to divide it by the number of data sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to divide by 5. And 48 divided by 5 is 9.6. And now that's the average from everything. Okay? And we're going to do this to tenths. Okay? From now on, we do everything to tenths. So then we're going to find the difference of data minus mean is difference. So I'm going to go 10 minus 9.6, and this is 0.4. 7 minus 9.6, and I get negative 2.6. And then I do 13 minus 9.6, and I get 3.4. And I do 10 minus 9.6, which I've already done, but I do it again. And then I do 8 minus 9.6. And I get negative 1.6. Now I take the positive values. Notice some of this is absolute. So all the positives remain positives. All the negatives become positive. That's called the absolute value of it. And you take the number, not the sign. Okay? Now we do the whole process again of adding them up and dividing by the same number. So by the number of values. So you have 0.4 plus 2.6 plus 3.4 plus 0.4 plus 1.6, and you get 8.4. The count is still 5. Just draw divide sign there. And you're going to do 8.4 divided by 5 and get 1.68, and this is to the hundreds. That's what I'm looking for. So, I wrote my data, I took the sum, I divided by the number of data points, I wrote the mean down, I found the difference, I then did the absolute value, which means take the positive value, I added them up, divided by the number of data points. This is called the mean absolute deviation. And what it says is 10 is about 1.6 off the mean. 7 is about 1.68 off the mean. 13, and so forth. Okay? Let's do another one. Data points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My count is 5. 110, 114, 104, 108, 106. And then I'm going to add them. This is the mathematical symbol for sum. 110 plus 114 plus 104 plus 108 plus 106 is 542. I take 542 divided by 5. There doesn't always have to be 5 data sets. I just did it so it's not cumbersome. And I divide by 5. And I get 108.4. It's the same mean all the way down. I do the difference. 110 minus 108.4 is 1.6. 114 minus 108.4 is 5.6. 104 minus 108.4 is negative 4.4. 108 minus 108.4, negative 0.4, and 106 minus 108.4 is negative 2.4. Positive values is 1.6, 5.6, 4.4, 0.4, 2.4. I add them up. I have 14.4. I divide by 5. I get 2.88. This is a bigger spread than this. Okay, how will these be asked? You'll get this. Is there help on the star chart? Absolutely not. You're going to have to remember how to do these. Okay, here's a whole bunch of them. So, 87, 75, 85, 77, 74, 82, 90, 88, 79, 81. You would take the sum. You would take the sum and divide it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You would take this data minus this data and put it here. Then you will transfer all the data here into here with a positive value. You will take the average again by adding these up, dividing by 10 again, and that will give you your mean absolute deviation. Okay? If the data is done twice, like 15 and 15, you include both of them. You include the 17 and the 17. You include all the data points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this one's divided by 10. So you can do this on any data set. So this is what you're going to, these are questions, and it will say find mean absolute deviation, and it will give you that. Follow these examples, and if you have any questions, let me know. So mean absolute deviation, and you'll hear me call it MAD. You're going to take the average twice, but the second average is only the positive differences. That's what we have. That's what we mean by absolute. So on today, you're going to calculate some mean absolute deviations and have some review questions.